So I am back, and yes, it's a car chat video, and I haven't done one of these in a minute, like in a long while, and there are a couple of reasons for that. One, I am just so busy, and I film these on my way to work, and sometimes I just literally just want to get to work, especially with the cold and the snow. Once you dig yourself out, you're just like, I'm done. I just want to get to work. I don't want to even, I just want to zone out on my way to work, so I don't really want to talk to a camera, you know what I mean? And the second thing is there hasn't been anything that I have wanted to do a video on, like a car chat, because you know my car chats are just everyday topics that we want to talk about, that I have an opinion about, and I just want to chat with you guys. I haven't had anything that I wanted to really discuss, and I don't know if you realize, but my car chat videos are intended to be lighthearted. They're not intense, like they're not intense socioeconomic topics. They're not politically driven. They're not racially driven. None of those things, and I keep it lighthearted because that's the whole gist behind the car chats. They're meant to be just lighthearted. Let's talk about something. Let's talk about a topic videos. They're not meant to be like a dissertation or something that you know what I mean. So there has been ton of stuff going on in the news, ton of stuff going on in social media. But social media, one, has a lot of ratchet thought behavior. I hate that word too. Ratchetness. I'm not for it. So I'm not going to discuss those things. And then the news, it's just been a lot going on that's racially driven, and racial topics get really intense and really involved, and I can get really emotional about it. So I'd rather not do a video like that, because I can get real hot about racial issues because I have a strong opinion about them, but people get offended and they don't know how to take. I just don't want to get involved with that. And there has been a lot going on with religion as well, and the different terrorist attacks and ISIS, and oh my god, I don't want to discuss any of those things, because again, I don't want to get too intense, and I don't want to have to, because I'm going to do research. I'm not going to just speak about something just randomly, you know, especially something that deep, so I want to keep it lighthearted. All that to say, wow, I can ramble. Y'all know I can ramble. But all that to say, if there's anything that you guys want to talk about, leave it in the comments below and we can talk about it. Just simple things, nothing too crazy. Relationship stuff is always a nice way to go, right? But different things like that, just simple things. If we want to talk about makeup, we can talk about makeup. Just anything lighthearted that we want to talk about, you know? So leave any suggestions in the comments below, because I do need those, because I have run out of ideas, or nothing has really inspired me to do a car chat. And beyond that, I'm very busy, so I'll give you a quick update on my life and what's been going on. I started school again, so I'm back in school. I'm still working full-time, and I'm doing school part-time, pursuing my master's in electrical and computer engineering. I don't know what I was thinking, because I forgot how math intense engineering is, and the master's is pretty much a master's in math. It's just a math degree, really. It's so intense. And I left undergrad about just under 10 years ago, and I haven't applied half of the not even half, 80%, 90% of the theorems and identities and axioms. I haven't used them in almost 10 years. So now I have to be doing a refresher course on all this crap, like Euler's number, and you know, log of this, and cosine squared plus sine squared, and you know what I mean? I gotta remember all of this and then learn the new things from the classes, and I'm just all over the place. You should see me and my matrices. It's just a mess. It's just a mess. But trying my best. I am doing my best, and it's a lot to work full time, have home to take care of, plus go to school, have homework, have assignments. It's really intense. I'm taking 2 classes. It's taking probability and stochastic processes and linear systems. And I'm getting there. And I forgot what school was like with 20-year-olds. When I went and did my my classes for my PE license, that was a different atmosphere because it was all professionals, all older people working towards their licensing. So you need 6 years of professional experience before you can pursue your professional license. So these were adults, you know what I mean? Career-driven professionals. Now I'm in a class with 20-year-olds fresh out of undergrad. Like, everybody is fresh out of undergrad. I'm one, and there's maybe 1 or 2 of us working professionals in the class. So you have all these undergrads that are just really disrespectful, and they talk while the professor is lecturing, and they have no discipline, no manners, and I'm just sitting there like, I want to punch each and every single one of them in the face, okay? I am really, like, in the class, I'm just like staring down people like, you need to shut the hell up, because I am paying $6 grand for this, and you're probably here on financial aid and friggin' transfer scholarships and all of that, and I'm here paying this cash money, and you guys are wasting my time and the professor's time. Like, I am so mad in the class. I'm just like, I'm the older, like, bitter bitch in the class, like. But for real, I'm spending all this money to do my classes, and they're here just frivolous and just, no, I don't have time for it. I just came from work, and you guys are pissing me off, like, for real. And then they come in the class smelling like all day ass, and I'm like, did you guys take a shower? We are in a closed classroom in the heat, because you know they turn up the heat like crazy when it's wintertime in these classrooms. And they stink. So on top of them being disrespectful and noisy, they smell like rear, like behind, like for real. And it's mostly men, as you know, it's engineering, but there are a lot of females too. But it's the men, it's not even the females. Like, the females walk by you and you're like, oh, okay. They're in their pajamas and stuff because they're on campus. But the men, oh my God. What are you guys eating? What are you using to, it's just a funk to another level, and I just can't. I just can't. But yeah, that's what's that's what's going on with school and work. Yeah, work is actually going good. I'm learning new categories now, delving into surge protective devices, which they're really actually really fun. So it's more of the things that you probably see in your homes. So surge protectors, you know, those plugins that you plug everything in case there's a surge and they trip in case, you know, there's a lightning strike or something, stuff like that. But it goes more industrial as well, and it goes into bigger equipment. But that's some good stuff. And you know, I've just been enjoying life and being married. And people have been asking if there's a baby coming this year. No, ma'am. No. I know you guys, a lot of people seem to want to get me pregnant. No. I am doing school. My husband's also finishing up his master's degree, and we just have a lot going on right now, and I don't want to bring a child into that because we won't have the time to dedicate to the child or to school, you know, the endeavors and stuff. So we're not trying to have a child right now. My clock is like ticking, right? Because I'm 32. The clock is ticking, and I don't want to wait too long, but it's gonna need to be put off for probably the next 2 years, which sounds like a lot of time, but yeah, we have a lot going on. And when I have a child, I want to be fully dedicated to my child and not be worried about, oh, I should have been doing this, I should be doing that, I should, you know what I mean? I want to fully dedicate my time and energy into my child. I want to wrap up everything that I'm doing now and then go into the family life. But apart from that, everything is good. I cannot complain. Thank God for his mercies and his blessings. And yeah, I can't complain. I've been blessed, and you know, I've just been enjoying what I've, you know, accomplished in this life so far. And thank you guys so much for your support on YouTube too. My videos, I don't know if you've noticed, but I have been very consistent with my videos, putting up at least 2 videos per week. 2 or 3 videos have been going up per week, and I've been really focused on that. And that's gonna cut down now because I have really limited time to devote to filming videos. Not only that, but it's not just filming, you gotta edit as well. So I haven't had too much time to do videos, but I have been going through doing different series. I've done my spring toss. I've done a few videos for that. I have, I think, a couple more ready to post for those. Those are already uploaded and they're just ready to go. So I've been doing good with that. I've been cleaning out my collection and, you know, just doing different things. And I still want to do fancy faves where I do like a set, like a very specific makeup product, like a natural blush, or my favorite 5 favorite peach blushes, or red lipsticks, or peachy nude lipsticks, you know, very specific topics, and just pick out 5 faves. I also want to try if I can do fancy in 5, which is another idea I have going in my head, where I do videos in 5 minutes. Now that may be more difficult because you ever see me with a 5-minute video? No ma'am. So I have to figure out what I can cover in 5 minutes that would literally take 5 minutes and be worth your time. So I want to do those because that will be faster for me to edit, faster for me to record, and just snap to the point, but still giving you content. And of course, I'm still doing my reviews, and one of my recent reviews got a lot of positive feedback and then a bunch of negative feedback. And it's when you see the feedback on these things, you're just like, wow, people are really dedicated and loyal to a certain brand. And it's MakeUp Geek, the MakeUp Geek foiled eyeshadows. Now, I mentioned in my original video, I love Marlena and MakeUp Geek, and I wish her all the success. But at the same time, I am gonna be honest with you about products that I try, whether it be a brand that I enjoy, whether it be from a person I enjoy. I'm still gonna be very open. I don't care if it costs $5 or if it costs $40. I'm gonna tell you exactly how I feel. And what I try to do with my reviews is give you like all the angles so you can make that decision for yourself if you want to try it out. You know, I'm giving you swatches. You figure out if maybe these items are something that you want to try, because my taste may not be your taste. Like, I like great pigmentation, good color payoff. You might like a sheer color. You don't mind working a little bit more with eyeshadows if it's cheaper. So that's all on you, and I'm just giving you the ins and outs of the products, trying to stay kind of, I'm not going to be neutral because I'm going to lean a certain way, but I try to give you everything to make that decision on your own. And the MakeUp Geek video, I did a little rant in that video where it's just that YouTubers have left a very bitter taste in my mouth with their reviews. They just come on, it's 3-minute videos, 5-minute videos of, oh my god, this is so awesome, you should totally get it. And I'm like, wait, what? Hey? You didn't compare it to anything. You didn't show me how it applies. You didn't tell me how it applies. You're just like, oh my god, it's awesome, it's pigmented, it's creamy, and you're done. And I'm like, wait, but... And a lot of people don't realize that when these YouTubers apply eyeshadow and they go, oh my god, look at this, and you're like, oh my god, that's so pretty, and you rush out to buy it, what you need to remember is that most of them are washing that right off their faces and going to bed, because they're filming whenever. They're not wearing these products and these eyeshadows all day to tell you how the wear is, what happens. And that's what happens when I test products. I wear them during the day and test them out, wear time, all that. And that's what happened with the MakeUp Geek eyeshadows. I wore them, you know, I'm testing them, and the creasing was just a major problem. I don't mind, like I showed you the finger swatches because that's what everybody was doing, and I wanted to show you the difference between a finger swatch and a brush swatch. And I wasn't like being too facetious with that. I was just showing the difference. And when I actually applied them with a brush, I didn't get the same color payoff. And I wanted to make sure that you guys are aware that using your finger to swatch something versus using a brush can be two very different things. And there are exceptions, like for my Makeup Forever eyeshadows. If I finger swatch it versus a brush swatch, it's the same intensity. So for products like those, I don't mind doing a finger swatch because the intensity with the color payoff is the same, finger or brush. And then for products that specifically say use your finger, like a ColourPop eyeshadow, obviously you can't deduct points if they don't perform the same with a brush, because they did say they're for use with fingers. So it depends on what the product description says and all that. And I just, you know, I review products thoroughly. And let me know if you want me to do, I mentioned this, if you want me to do a video on how I review products, what goes into my reviews, what I take into consideration when I do a review. That might be helpful for others of you that may be bloggers yourself or YouTubers, and you want to change up the format of your reviews, you want to start doing reviews. I can help, I can, you know, tell you my mindset behind reviews. And I'm gonna do a video on my setup so you can see how I film my videos, which is very simple and very basic. I don't have soft boxes and umbrella lights and the ring lights and all the I don't do the most, and I still think my videos have decent quality. So I'm gonna do a video on that. But you know, my reviews, I wasn't bashing Makeup Geek, I wasn't bashing Marlena, I'm just really letting you know how the products perform. And at the end of the day, that's what a review is. You know what I mean? I'm not gonna feel guilty about it or feel bad about it. I wrote an email specifically to Marlena detailing all the pros and the cons of the eyeshadows. I gave her my opinion, what I think could be improved, what could be changed. She never got back to me. She never got back to me. And I did that weeks before I posted the video. So I gave her time to come back to me and say da 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 da, blah 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 blah, because she did reach out to me on the first video. And I emailed her directly and I never got a response. So, and I filmed that video 3 different times because I didn't want to come off as too harsh or too negative, and at the end of the day, it still sounded like I was being too negative, but I wasn't gonna film it again. And it's just, it ended up being what it was, and I don't regret the video, and I'll never take it down. But a lot of people just, they have this narrow-minded view, and they're just like, Makeup Geek is awesome, and this person says they're awesome, and that person says they're awesome, so they're awesome, and you're just being a negative Nancy, me, you know what I mean? And it's just like, okay. And then 80%, not even 80, 90% of the comments, people are like, oh my god, I use the eyeshadows, I have them, and I can't stop them from creasing. I have them and I can't. I don't have a problem with applying an eyeshadow with my finger if that's the intensity, but I'm letting you know that in order to get the intensity, you're gonna need to use your finger. I'm just being honest. But at the end of the day, they still crease. So what's the difference? I would have applied them with my finger if they didn't crease. I would have been like, listen, it's not gonna give you the same color payoff with your brush, so use your finger for the best color payoff. But they are beautiful. They stay in place. They didn't stay in place. They creased. There was a mess, and the formula in the pan, you lose a lot of product, it gets messy. So overall, I couldn't recommend the products, and I'm not gonna feel bad about that. So yeah, I just ramble on about that, but apart from that, yeah. I'm gonna wrap this video up because I am rambling right now, and I need to go get my Dunkin' Donuts. So again, leave your topics below and let me know what videos you want to see. And videos are gonna slow down, I'm gonna be honest with you, because of my time constraints, but you know, it is what it is. But I'll still be on here, I'll still be posting. Find me on Twitter and Instagram, and I have Snapchat. I have not used it, I don't know how to use it, I have it, but keep up with me on social media. That way, you know, if you want to reach out to me and stuff, the videos, because they won't be as much. So yeah, until my next video, which hopefully will be soon, I will talk to you, and stay warm guys, and stay safe. Bye.